Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So I'm playing American Truck Simulator. We hope you guys are all well. This is our first time in ages since we've been playing this. As you see, we have got a trailer, we've got a double. We are, I don't know what we're carrying now. We're carrying some butter at weighing at 16 ton. So let's just get underway and get going. I do need to get some rest soon, and I do keep stalling my lorry, and I don't know why. And I have changed over my steering wheel now. Yeah, obviously I haven't played this in so long, so I thought I'd just play it for a bit. And the steering wheel, it does seem weird using this one. Obviously the original steering wheel for the G29. It does feel so weird. It's like it's a lot smaller as well. Where's my lights? But yes, it is a lot smaller. I can finally see over the steering wheel. Oh no. I didn't even see how far away from it. We are 15 hours away. I did try and do my own cargo, my own trailer, but apparently there wasn't any going, which was unusual. And why am I losing? But yeah, it was saying that there was nothing to do for me for them. But we are in our own lorry. Obviously this is standard. I haven't done much to it because we've only got 47,000. So we haven't got a lot of money. You're getting tired. Oh great. That's all we need. Because I think it's a lot better. Even though for the time being I've just mounted my old steering wheel with 2 screws. So I should be careful that I don't turn too quick and snap my brackets. Because if we do that, then I have to buy some more brackets. And then it'll take a couple of days to come down as well. But this one seems, the steering wheel seems a lot more easier to control now. It might be because obviously it's too big, the other one, the drift one. I don't really know. But yes, if you're new around here and you are liking these streams, why not leave a like, why not consider subscribing to my channel. And also guys, today on the Forza Horizon 4, the Mitsubishis are back. So the Evos are back. Hopefully soon we'll get the Supras back, also like the Toyota Supras hopefully. But I'm glad we've got the Evos back. It is a free DLC, or free car pack, sorry I should say, which is good. 2 of them I know you get is the Evo 10 and the Evo 8. Evo 10, they do look pretty awesome, and the update is coming out today. I don't know what time though. They just said today, but hopefully it won't be too late. And I've decided, guys, from now on I might start doing a live stream every day again. But with this steering wheel, it seems a lot more stiffer to turn the wheel than it does on the ETS. It could be because obviously my settings are different to both games. So now we're in Stockton. But yeah, obviously both false feedback are different to each game. So like ETS2 false feedback is turned down a bit, whereas ATS is still halfway. You get what I mean? Hopefully you do. See what I mean? Like, I install this lorry a lot more frequent now on what? See? Even though I do the same as what I do on ETS with the clutch and all that, it could be the clutch. Maybe I'm pushing it in too far. I don't know, but it is annoying when it keeps stalling. So we are 14 hours away, so 723 miles, and we're only at level, I think like level 100 and something, I believe. I'll put my high beams on now. But yes, if I had the choice between ETS and ATS, it definitely have to be ETS, because there's more players that play ETS, and there's not the 8 backs like there is on ATS, like as you can see now. I don't think you can see though, but we're gonna get some rest soon. Some more wipers, but I don't think that there's one nearby, and there's only like 70 people in this server. Like I said, I don't normally play obviously ATS, but I thought I'd give it a go today. But we have got a Scania on single player on this game, so that's one good thing, I suppose. But yeah, I don't normally play this because I don't really like it, because this truck's obviously I haven't got a lot of money. I've got 46,000, but so this truck that we're in, guys, it is standard. Unfortunately, I've done nothing to it apart from just buying it, which is really annoying. Like I said, the truck seems more easy to handle now with this steering wheel. It's not as like, how do you put it, sensitive sort of thing. So I can't use one finger anymore. Well, I can, but I'll pop it down on the steering wheel to get it to turn. Whereas on ETS2, I didn't have to do that. I can literally just put my little finger on it and it will turn by itself. So we're now in the final gear, so 10 gears is only the truck's got. We might see some guys on the way, I don't really know. But like I said, there's not many people playing this game. I suppose it's only now 5 to 12 UK time, so that could possibly be one reason. We're getting tired. I'm not 8. And plus, these trucks doesn't sound great, if I'm honest. But we'll get there, guys. It's still 12 hours away. So we're getting there at half 25 to 5 today. Obviously, say 5 to 4 in the morning. So we'll be driving for the most of the day today. But it's good to start early, but then obviously it's in this job it's job and finish, so it's pretty good. And also, guys, I've got some more pranks coming up on the kids. But they like it when I prank them. I don't know why, they just seem to like it. You are getting tired. I know I'm getting tired, mate. Stop reminding me. But yeah, obviously they like getting pranked. And I've now got a tripod. I can just put the camera on there instead of holding it all the time. It's 12 hours away. So there are some parts that we haven't discovered, like the roads on the left, obviously the far left. So not this bit, not that bit there, that bit over the back there, sort of thing we haven't discovered. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So we've got 11 hours and 50 minutes. The job income is 63,000. So then hopefully we can start doing up our truck a bit. Maybe like get some skin for it, obviously like paint on for it. Some beacons, maybe a bigger engine. Something like that. Alright, where's the fuel at? Fuel, oh, it's there. Literally above the stem, I can't see it. So we've got no damage done to our truck or the trailer, which is good. What I'd like to see. Are we turning off here? Nope. But the fuel wise, we've got just over half a tank. I can just see the needle there, just over half a tank. But we might need to fill up on this job because we've still got 577 miles left until we get there. And I don't know how much this truck can hold, if I'm honest. Distance 577 miles. So is this the same miles as what we've got on trip miles? But I don't want to trust it, because like I said, it could go down faster. Obviously we are using fuel, so we are going pretty quick, so it's going to burn a lot more fuel. But I can't remember any of these buttons. That one's F6, F5, F3. But yeah, obviously on ETS2 I've got them all obviously labelled out, so I know which one's which. But on ATS2 the button box is different, so obviously the buttons are different. But the parking brake and ignition and the wipers and the F3 button are all the same. It's just the other buttons that haven't got the same. So we've got 10 hours left, 541 miles, and we've got 548 miles left of fuel. But it's coming down pretty quick, the fuel is. Where's the police car? Yeah, it's coming down pretty quick, the fuel is. So how fast are we going? We don't know how fast we're going, guys. We're doing 72. And it's 55 down there. And like on ATS, you can see the speed limit on the sat nav, but where on ETS2 you can't really see it. So we're not getting it at 2:30, even though it was getting there at like 25 to 5. So we made up quite a lot of time. But this steering wheel feels so weird using this one in the game, and not the drift wheel. But I'd want to keep using that one because I don't want to wreck it. Also guys, we've got another video going up today at 6 PM UK time. There's another tutorial video for you guys showing you how to do something. But that'll be up 6 PM UK time. Alright, let's turn left. Wait, oh guys, we found someone. We have finally found someone. That was a good tournament, if I'm honest, if I must say. So we haven't discovered in there yet, in Walbart. Wow. Mate, stop. I don't see what you yawn for on Truckers MP because you can't. You can sleep, but the time doesn't change. No, entering Bakersfield. So that's like a little city sort of thing in America. Oh my god. If I get enough power, I can get through these lights, yes. Like yesterday when I done Prime mods in London, literally all those lights changed. They were all green, and every light I went through, they went on amber. All of them did. And another thing I don't like about ATS is the lights. Like, you can't hardly see what you're doing, like on the road sort of thing. So that's what I use my high beams for. So I can see what I'm doing. So I mean, I just put it in the gear, and it's stalled. But we definitely, guys, need to customize our truck because it's just so slow. So we're 9 hours away. But yeah, it's just so slow. Like, this is standard. So I haven't done anything to it. I literally just bought it the other week. I think it's the only truck like that we've got. Or this might have been a Scania, obviously on single player, but it's just now turned into Peterbilt. So we could maybe have a custom truck. So guys, we're seeing one person so far, so we're seeing. Like, if I was on ATS2, but by now we're seeing loads of trucks. But hardly anyone play this, and this one's newer than ETS. There's a few games that that's in my wishlist on Steam, which is Golf It, Prison Break Simulator, that's coming out the day before my birthday, and Car Wash Simulator. So they're the three games that I want to get. Like the prison simulator. You are a security guard or a officer, obviously out on duty sort of thing, and obviously they have like riots in there, and you have to use your baton. So obviously to calm them down. Obviously I think you get to hit him with it, and then you have a gun as well on your desk. So it does look pretty awesome. And the car wash, like I said, it's in the name, car wash. So obviously, like, you wash cars and all that. That game does look pretty good. But I'm more of a simulator person. Like I like to play simulator games. Hence why I play ETS and ATS, car mechanics, bus simulator, truck, Scandinavian truck driving. Sorry. But mainly I play truck games. I don't know why. I just love lorries. But don't get me wrong, I don't mind the American trucks. Some of them are nice, a lot like the Kenworths. But for me, it's got to be the UK flipping trucks. I just like them. I think they look much more nicer. But the American trucks, they've got like long chassis, obviously at the back. That's what I don't like. And pretty big front as well, like the nose of the truck where the engine is. That's another thing I don't like. Whereas like DAF, Scania, Renault, Volvo, Mercedes, Iveco are like they're oh my guys, look, their front is like literally just straight down, so it doesn't go straight and out and then down again like these trucks. And plus you can't really see how close you are to a car. Well you could, but where as like in a DAF or something like that, you can see right down, like on the floor, like down there. But whereas in these trucks you can't, because you've got the giant bonnet right there, or the hood, or whatever you call it, wherever you're from, but we call it the bonnet. So, like I said, there are some nice trucks in America. But for me, I just don't like this truck here. I don't like it because of all the dials and the way it looks. For me, I'd rather have obviously a tramper. Obviously, they're called trampers. Obviously, that's what we call them in the UK, trampers. Tramper lorries is where you've got a bed in the back. That's what I like, because I think that they look better, like with a back bit on it. Whereas this one, it hasn't. It's just got the these ones are called day cabs. So obviously, it's just got like 2 seats and that's it. Whereas the tramper has got more accessories, like it's got curtains and all that. It's got a bed. It's got an extra back bit, obviously beyond the door and all that. Whereas this one, it hasn't. It's just got the doors, and then that's it. And then obviously it goes on to the axles. What? How? Right, we're going down there, guys. We are going down there. But yeah, obviously the axles, like, I don't see why they need them that long for. It's like the cabs, maybe like 5 foot away from the trailer. That's what I sort of like. It just doesn't look right. But then in America, you get actually like big road trains, like this one. There's like 2 of the same trailers, 2 of the same length trailers. Where obviously so far in the UK, I've never seen. Oh, what the hell! I've never seen one the same size. Oh great! How am I gonna do it? The funny, it was telling me to go this way. So we went this way, and is that a lorry? So I mean, it keeps stalling all the time. And there's another thing I don't like about these trailers. Like, they just jackknife all the time, look. So now, I don't know what I'm going to do. Right. We're through, guys. We are through. I suppose normally you wouldn't reverse a double trailer, like a road train. I don't think you'd do that because obviously the back trailer will have a thing on it, a dolly sort of thing. So if you know what it is, guys, and it's one of those things there. So you can probably see the little, like the arm going to the back of the other trailer. That's called a dolly. So obviously, it is pretty much like a, how do you put it? It's like a hitch on a truck where you can connect the trailer to. It's like that, but that one's on wheels. And then obviously it connects to the back of the other trailer, so you can connect the trailer onto the dolly, and obviously then have a road train. But how far are we away from it now, guys? 6 hours, not too bad. And the fuel, it's okay, it's getting pretty low. But yeah, for me, like I said, for me, it has to be UK trucks. I don't know why, like I said, I just think they look so much more nicer. Obviously, I've got nothing against American trucks. They're obviously, like I said, some of them are nice. But it's just their front, like their nose on their hoods and their rear axles. Like, why do you need it that big for and that long? You don't really need them that long. But I suppose because sometimes they get really big jobs, that could be why. But like on a job like this, like with a road train, you really wouldn't need it that long, to be honest. If we had like an oversized load, then yeah, I'd understand, because obviously if you turn, they could hit obviously the objects or item on the back of the trailer could hit into your cab. So yeah, I do get that bit, but like with a road train, obviously that's got a fridge trailer. Why do you need it that long for, away from the cab? Doesn't make any sense. But like I said, I love all lorries, but my favourite one has to be a DAF. Like even in here, like it's just the cab looks too small for me. I don't really like it. Where it's like in a DAF or a Scania or a Volvo or a Mercedes or a Iveco, they got more space. Whereas in American truck, like, not funny, what have you got to like protect you? Really nothing. Like I watched this program on Netflix. It's called Heavy Rescue 401. Some of you might have seen it, some of you might not. It's based in America, and some of them trucks, like, it's bad. Like I can't see how they don't like just crush. So I see one the other day. It was a Peterbilt like this, and the man was. He died at the scene. Literally, there was nothing left. There was nothing left of the truck. Like literally, the cab was like a pancake. It was literally flattened. And then I see another one. There was. It was between a lorry and a car, and you know the legs on the back of the trailer, like when you put it down. Pull in, but yeah, see the legs on the trailer. Literally, the car was wedged underneath there, and the car was like a shoebox, just been flattened. So the lady was rushed to hospital, and believe it or not, she survived. It was I was pretty shocked to see her survive. Come on, mate, we're under the limit. But yeah, she survived. I don't know how, but she was lucky to be alive. But look, like, obviously, I'm not moaning anything like that. I'm just saying, like, what's in the American trucks that can protect you from being hurt? It's especially like these trucks, like the day cabs. Like, you could get a guy, you could even get that trailer to come through the back of the cab. And not funny, that's going to maybe do some serious damage to you. Because just think, you obviously if like another lorry hit the back of your trailer, that's going to shunt. That's going to shunt that trailer. Then it's going to shunt the other trailer. Then that trailer is going to shunt in the back of your cab. And then you could be like seriously injured. You could like probably be pushed through the windscreen, stuff like that. Maybe be wedged between the steering wheel and the seat, stuff like that. You never know what could happen. But these are nice when they've got like a sleeper as well, like a super space cab sort of thing. So you've got more room and like more leg room as well. Because not being funny, you haven't got much leg room, to be honest, as you can see down there. Another thing I don't get, I suppose that's CFI away from it. Like, there's a window there on the passenger door. There's nothing on the driver's side door though. They're far away from it now. 4 hours, decent. But you're right, it doesn't feel soon now. And like, even the structure, like even the beams, like there, and around the back. I've seen them fold literally pretty easily. Obviously the same again, I was watching Heavy Rescue 401 and it was probably obviously the truck rolled onto its roof. Literally the whole roof caved in. But whereas on the United Kingdom trucks, they're a lot taller. You've got more height. I like I said, and more room. Obviously, because obviously we've got the super space cabs. You might have as well in America. But I don't really know much about American trucks, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't like all these all these dials, all the gauges, and all that, like all the buttons on the dashboards. I prefer them on the wheel, like the Volvos and all that. Some of the Mercedes, some of the DAFs and all that. But yeah, obviously with the dials and the buttons and all that on the dashboard, it's make the truck look old sort of thing, and not obviously up to date. Or what's up there? Yeah, not up to date. What it says there? Road works ahead. But yeah, it just doesn't look up to date. It looks modern. Well, it's not modern, but it looks old sort of thing. Oh, I should have gone in there. It doesn't feel. You know, never mind. But whereas like the Volvos and all that, they look up to date sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, obviously they're nice trucks, but they just do they need to do something about these dials and all that on the dashboard and the buttons. Like just near the wheel, I can see 8 dials just near the wheel. And then around the sat nav I can see 9 just around the sat nav. Don't get me started down there, like near the radio sort of thing. Why do you need that many dials? I know obviously you need your heater and all that. What? Yeah, I know. Obviously, I know you need your heater and all that, but do you really need all those dials? Even obviously, I know what they're for. Obviously, they're for the window and all that, and for the music, maybe something like that. But you don't need all these dials on there. And then you got, I think you got small. Obviously, the ones at the bottom. I can't see if you can see it. Just under the other dials. I know what they're for. They're for your ignition. No, what was it emergency stop and your trailer brake? I know that. But you don't really need all them dials. Like, you've even got a couple over there, I believe. Yeah, there. You can just see them. Like, what do you need to do like that many dials? It's just like ridiculous. Whereas on a like a Scania, you wouldn't see this many dials on a Scania. So let's just think, there's like 17 dials they've got in this truck. That's absolutely insane. Obviously you got, well, obviously they're all for each. Like, you've got your fuel, your temperature, your oil temperature, you've got your air brake pressure, you've got your battery voltage, I believe. You've got all sorts in there. And then if you press, obviously, then you got more on the dash screen. Like, you don't need like your speeds and all that, because it's not funny. You've got the speed sitting right there in front of you. Them two big dials, one's for your rev and one's for your speed. You don't need all these big dials. Like your fuel, yeah, obviously your distance could come in handy, but like your fuel, you don't. Oil temperature, water temperature, maybe. Speed and cruise. Your cruise control, yes, maybe, but your speed, no. You don't really need it because, like I said, you got that big old dials in the middle of the dashboard. But like I said, I'm not moaning. I'm just like trying to make conversation sort of thing. So we're 158 miles away. And the CB radio, obviously they have theirs there, but we have ours up there. Is that another truck? Yes. Yeah, obviously, yeah, they have theirs there. We have ours above the, obviously the driver seat sort of thing. So just up there, so we can get hold of it. And another thing, like the dashboard, it looks so weird looking sort of thing. Like, it goes up pretty high, then goes down, and then it goes back towards the front windscreen. Like, why do you need it like that for? Cup holder, yes, maybe, but why didn't you have it up there, not near the passenger seat? Because normally you wouldn't have a passenger in the lorry. Normally, you'd be by yourself. What else? Speakers, yes, I can understand why there's so many speakers for, because the engine's literally right below us. Well, it's not on American trucks because the engine's in there, but in the United Kingdom we have to obviously lift up our cab, and then the engine's underneath there. So all the speakers, yes, I can understand, because you've got all that like loud noise coming from the engine. But where in the summertime, I'd rather have a American truck, because in the summer the United Kingdom trucks, they get so hot in there because the temperature of the engine and all that is coming through. I know we have aircon, but sometimes it still doesn't work. But I would have a UK truck any day. Like I said, if I had a chance to own a American truck, then I would take it. But if I did, then I'd have to like transform it into like a sleeper because I just don't think that these trucks here are safe in my eyes. But then I suppose no truck is safe, but this one I don't really. Oh, that's our first damage, guys. I don't really trust. But we are going to be on red soon now, so I need to find a fuel station. I think there's one up here, but I think that's on it's on the other side of the road. Oh, great. Because we're now literally on red, guys. Obviously, it's now on reds. It's not on empty just yet, but we've got 85 miles left. And we've got 89 miles left. It's going to be tight. Not unless we do a detour. Obviously go down here. Instead of turning right, we turn left. Go across the bridge. I think that'd be our best option to do. I know it's telling me to go left, what guys, sorry, but we need to get some fuel. Otherwise, we ain't getting anywhere. The only place we're going is to a service station. Let's put in there. I don't think you can. Oh, great. No, I didn't think you could. So, how do I get fuel? I believe it's an arrow, isn't it? Yep, it's an arrow. Don't want to hit anything. Alright, let's fill up our baby and then get out of here again. I believe we've got there and turn right, I believe, or left. Like this setup. Yeah, turn left is proper weird. I just don't want to hit the barrier. Right, so we are out. But yes, if you like this stream, then make sure you leave a like. I want to consider subscribing to my channel and become part of the team, become part of the family. So we are back en route. 75 miles left, and we've got 1,097 miles left of fuel. So we've got enough fuel now to get there. I don't think we've been to this town before. I can't really see until we get further down. So we've got 1 hour and 23 minutes away. Yo, Josh, how you getting on? Oh my god. Yo, Josh, how you getting on? And also, I'm good, man, I'm good. And also, guys, I've got another game to record on the Xbox One. Well, literally, I haven't been on my PS4 in like so long. Like, I got to buy some more Plus because it's ran out, which is really annoying. But I'll have to wait until next month now. So long we got left. 1 hour and 6 minutes. Mate, for this whole journey you've been tired. Like, if you're tired, mate, you just fall asleep, it's fine. If it was on single player, then he would have fallen asleep 1 hour, then I would have got like about 1 million tickets. But I need to upgrade this engine now. This engine is not that great. It's got 10 gears, and on my gear shifter, I've still got one more gear to go. So on the shifter, we are in 5th gear. But in the truck, we're in 10th gear. So obviously, I've still got another gear to go, which is 6th gear. But if I put it in 6th gear, it's neutral. See? So I need to sort it out. And guys, who is hyped for the Grand Tour coming Friday? New season. And I heard that they're making a game for it as well. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is true, then I'm definitely buying that. Does look pretty good. Obviously, I was just typing on Google, and it come up with a game called the Grand Tour. I watched it. If it's true, then the game. Oh no. The game look pretty decent. Does look awesome. But if they don't make a game, then they should. That game graphics look insane. It's like car mechanics that was meant to be coming to PS4 and Xbox One. I haven't heard anything about it, any more about that yet, so I don't know if it's coming now or if it's not. So how far are we away from that now? 20 minutes. Ooh. There's more roadworks? Seriously? Yes, I've been there before. This is just as bad as flipping United Kingdom. I know I'm getting tired. So I spent like $400 on fuel, I believe, or maybe a bit more. Couldn't remember what I was on. But there is no way that I can reverse this in, because the dolly will just mess up, and it will jackknife sort of thing. So either way, we've got either play it safe or I'm in a hurry. Oh, I let the foot of clutch way too soon. So we're going in here. Are you joking me? And normally they'd have another mirror down the bottom there. So we'll definitely. I'm in a hurry because otherwise I have to swing it around a lot more further. Right, what's so long we've been live for? 49 minutes. So I'll quickly have a look for just a quick job. So I mean, unable to find job matching your filter. Even if I do that, like, nothing works, which is really annoying. But I'm not getting any video here, guys. If you like to see more like this, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video, guys, and happy trucking.